So it's grand final time here at the Virtual Drone Grand Prix of Reutte, Austria, with the Drone Champions League. It's Reutte against X-Blades again, and you voted for the track of Night's Watch. So we all have to take our pledge and defend the walls, and then race around them at night at high speed. Let's show you how the pilots are going to line up for this between Reutte and X-Blades. Min-Chan Kim and Alex Zamora will be the first ones to race. Remember, it's just one heat. They'll be taking on Vincent Mayans and Gabriel Barrasso. Oh, this is a hot contest, isn't it? Kim and Zamora against Mayans and Barrasso. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting straight into it. No messing around, no waiting for anybody. They want to race this thing. Give them all the support you can, everybody. Here it comes. The grand final between X-Blades and Reutte. Mayans and Barrasso against Kim and Zamora. It's the same pairings as we had earlier on today, and when we did, it was MCK who won one of them, and it was Mayans who won the other, but they only get one shot at it now. Kim to the lead. Mayans Thunder here, absolutely focused. Look at him on his screen there. Chasing down that blue drone who's in front of him by 0.2 of a second, and then Barrasso and Zamora are way behind. What on earth has happened to Zamora? He's 10 seconds out of it. Mayans wants to catch Kim. Barrasso wants to say where he is, or two places better. Looking like a strong start for Kim, of course. So that is a heat to start off our grand final, which is going to go points to points. The one with the most points out of this is the winner of today. This is the grand final. You want to win this thing. 5 points all. Okay, it's Kim and Zamora tie with Mayans and Barrasso. Nobody's got the upper hand yet. The rest of the pilots will come and try and change that. Rousseau and Gamble going to take on David Modig and Mark Espunia. Oh, this is kind of as good as it gets, really, isn't it? Okay, single heat between all of these. You've got to make it count. You've got to do it now. Give them all the support you've got. This is our penultimate race of the day. Espunia and Modig, Gamble and Rousseau all tied after the first heat of the grand final, and now Gamble is in the lead and Rousseau is not. Had to rerun that last bit there, which has sent him not too far behind, given how long it took him, but those gaps got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now we come up over the top of the wall here on the Night's Watch, making our way towards the DCL ladder on the way down. It's Singularity's view of his teammate and Ashton Gamble in front of him as they start the second lap now through the red light tunnel. Rousseau is now 8 seconds behind and out of the picture here. It's going to be all on Gamble. Is Espunia and Modig going to cancel out the first and fourth that it looks like X-Blades are going to get, or can they move up and make more points out of this? Is it going to be all settled on the big heat? As it stands at the moment, it will be. We'll go to the ladder. Gamble still in the lead. Espunia half a second behind him and closing. But the end of the race is nigh. And in come Espunia and Modig with barely any hundredths of a second between them. Rousseau in fourth. It's going to be exactly the same. First and fourth against second and third. It's all tied.
What a race by Ashton Gamble. But again, we see Mark Espunia and David Modig scoring second and third place. So it's all coming down to the big heat.
This is like some of our good old in real life races, Martijn, where we had a grand final. It was a different format. We were doing one-on-one races. We had one pilot from one team against one pilot from the other team in a real life course on a mountain or in a mine or in an Olympic park or wherever we were. And it came down to being all tied, and the big heat was what settled it. Now we have that again.
Exactly, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. The big heats are a blast.
So this is it, the last race of our virtual drone Grand Prix of Reutte in Austria. Winner takes all. Whoever wins its big heat for their team wins the day for their team. Give them everything you've got. They're going to give it to you. Modig with a good start. Zamora was 8 thousandths behind him, 2 thousandths between them. Mayans is moving up. Zamora is still in the front. Espunia, Barrasso, Modig moving down. Rousseau's at the back again, but we're talking 0.2 of a second between 8 world-class pilots. Everybody going through the DCL ladder at the same time. There's still barely anything between most of them. Modig slipping a little bit further behind at the back. And remember, we're doing 4 laps of this. Who's got it? Who can make it count all the way to the end? We head towards the iconic hairpin on just lap number 2. And MCK slips on the inside of Mayans, but Mayans manages to take more speed on the exit of that. It doesn't matter where your teammates are. You don't need all those bonus points from Big E. You just need the win. And currently it could be the MCK who does it. Or is Mayans going to beat him too, who's been such a fantastic fantastic performance today. Will Rousseau keep moving up through the field as he does there? He's past Mayans. Spoon is a little bit behind him, but it's still only a tenth or two between these top pilots. Binchan Kim racing along, Rousseau right alongside him. Mayans needs to move up a little bit. He's gone by 1/10. He needs another. Mayans, then Rousseau, and then Kim. It's currently X-Blades in the lead here. Mayans has got to do this for Reutte Racing, or his teammates have got to come and help him. They'll go through Breitling, weave their way through the DCL gate, head up to the iconic hairpin. We're on board with Thunder, who's moved from third to second, but he's got to beat MCK. Goes through the slalom, getting tighter all the time. Heads up towards the watchtower, goes over the top of that, into the Breitling ladder. They both fly with Mayans beating MCK on the way down. He heads to the finish gates, and he's got him. The results are in, and Reutte are the champions of today by 0.2 of a second. Thunder never gave up and beat Dark-X right at the finish, and that gives Reutte the win over X-Blades.
What a race. What a race. Unbelievable.
They've done it.
Unbelievable.
Reutte, a team who 2 years ago in our real life series in 2019 didn't make it to a semi-final, didn't score a single point in the year. Last year we celebrated when they started making semi-finals and scoring. This year we celebrated in Prop Town when they made their first grand final in such a long time. This one they've won, and by beating out the 5-time world champions no less. It is Reutte Racing.